Hey guys, reading time. How is everyone? Happy, is today Tuesday? Yeah, today's Tuesday, right? I am exhausted, but it's fine. All right, let's get into this reading. Hold on, let me put this away where it's supposed to go. Where did I have this? We're just gonna put this right here because I cannot remember for the life of me where I put that. All right. Let's get into it. So I am feeling this could be I'm feeling it could be kind of like a mirrored energy. I kind of feel, and even when I was coming up to my chair, up to my space, I was feeling even, both parties could be watching. So I was feeling maybe doing a you versus them, or kind of like from the dynamic, but that's the thing, is that I feel like it's no longer kind of like in that dynamic, or you're breaking from that dynamic, the runner chaser. I kind of feel like there's some solidification in more of a balance energy, but just to make sure that I'm reading the energy correctly and that this is your collective, I kind of first want to see main collectives. And if it's mirrored, it's going to be for both of you. This is going to be a very confusing reading, so you're going to have to be patient with me. And even that could be a message in itself, being patient with each other. So let's just get into it. Main collective, your current focus right now, your current focus right now. Current focus. Oh my God, literally. Oh my God, I'm loving that. Okay, hold on, because I have one that fell. All right, so passion could be really, I know that this is your focus, but you could be really having some, sacral activation right now, and really going through, I'm hearing dreams with that. You're having very passionate dreams currently. As collective, you could be really focusing on this cosmic healing, just trying to be positive and really trying to really see ahead of those triggers is what I'm feeling. It's like really just focusing on your healing, and more so with this. So you could have just done a deep clean of your home, even a night cleanse. You could be really, keeping your sacred space clean, not only energetically, but removing the clutter is what I'm hearing with that. But you do have names and you do have temptations. It could be that maybe this collective, you're a little bit tempted to do certain things, or you're having some, whenever I see this temptation, I kind of see that as that magnetic pull. So whatever you wouldn't, and it makes sense with this cleanse and clear energy. So if you're wanting to clear out your auric field or your sacred space, you could be feeling like maybe you could be being observed, or even, because I feel like sometimes when we go through certain temptations, it's kind of like the universe kind of like maybe nudging us to see if we kind of like take that bait. They kind of put the apple to see if you're going to take it. If you're really, if your 3D mind, or the 3D aspect of yourself is going to literally take it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling that kind of energy. But you could be currently, your names could be actually Oliver and Emma. I rarely see that, but for this collective, I'm seeing it. Your guys. But I do feel this collective, you could be getting, not only this, but the person on your mind. As I said before, I feel like both parties would be watching me. It's a feeling, so yeah. You guys could be getting certain signs, like their names popping up and such, and maybe also that is kind of like stirring up certain temptation of contact as well, because I do feel like we'll see. I do feel like there could be movement. There's a reason why I'm saying I feel like I want to do a you versus them, or a you versus you, or like divine masculine versus divine feminine, but I'm not, it's weird, because even though I do feel like that we have both parties, it's like I feel like it's more of a both going through the integration of the divine energies feminine and masculine, and not only just focusing on, oh, I'm a divine feminine, oh, I'm a divine masculine, but I am a divine being. You know what I mean? And I literally just got chills in my back. It was light, but it was still there. So again, there's a reason why I said I feel like you could be breaking out of it. So what is the universe going to do? They're going to test you with certain things that you have been removing, which is good that it's in your focus, which means you're paying attention to it. And confirmation with this cleanse and clear, this collective, you are paying attention to it. Focusing on that cosmic healing. All right, let's see. Passion. So depending on what comes out here, I'll see what I do. But I feel like I'm gonna end up doing that anyways. But wounded masculine. This collective, you could have been someone who, you know, thrived in controlling your environment. That was the only, because it was the only way you felt safe. But as well, and there's a reason why I said I feel like it's breaking out of it. If this is your focus and you are seeing your person as a wounded masculine, unless this is what you are currently reflecting on and this is your focus because you are seeing through your what I said before, seeing ahead of your triggers or seeing ahead of those wounds. You could be seeing ahead of your wounded masculine side, you know, that need to control instead of just being in your stillness and just believing and just controlling what you can control instead of wanting to control what's around you. You know what I mean? So it could be maybe really, because this is under passion. And when I saw that, I saw my Ace of Wands like that. And that Ace of Wands depicts, and more in that other deck, a new passion for love and life. So I feel like that's tied into what I said before with you controlling making the changes that you can make to be able to get out of this space and be more in that divine masculine. I want one more for that. Hold on. Children, you could be a single parent. Also really connecting with your inner child through different passions to heal this wounded masculine energy within you. Because I'm not feeling that as, oh, this person is a wounded masculine. You know what I mean? There's a reason why I keep going back and forth. It's like, I'm not really feeling that. Oh my God, incoming communication, shut up. All right, let's just keep going with these. Cosmic healing. Oh, 2 came out. Oh my God. Oh my God. You will not believe. Literally, cosmic healing, inspiration, you inspire me, and mirroring. What did I say? This collective, you could be, there's a reason why I said I feel like there's an integration with divine energy. It's not only, oh, I'm a divine feminine, oh, I'm a divine masculine. It's, I am a divine child. And now chills everywhere. So this collective, you are focusing and finding inspiration, and again, confirmation to what I said before with that childlike and removing that wounded masculine energy, finding inspiration in your wisdom, your serenity, your faith, your spirit, your harmony. And that's what's actually activating this cosmic healing for you. And it's mirroring back to this person as well. Your belief, your hope, your love, your trust, your peace, your harmony within. I was gonna say, through the cycles, you could have had a couple of cycles with this person. Cleanse and clear. I knew it was gonna be mirrored. Cleansing and clearing out the confusion. And look at that. I swear. Powerful. But again, confirmation to what I said before, you could have gone through a very deep clean of your home or just your space, you know, clutter. And this collective, you could actually know that clutter actually keeps negativity. It keeps you in this kind of energy. It keeps you in murky energy, very clouded energy. It's like cleaning your space, or kind of like having that visual cleanse of your space. It creates peace. It's weird. It's weird right, collective will understand what I'm trying to say with that. But what I said before, collective, cleansing and clearing out your energy when you're feeling maybe some confusion or murky energy around you, you are cleansing it out. You are clearing that energy. You are creating your own sacred space to remove this. Temptation, the constant burn, confirmation to what is. So that you guys could, and even through maybe the signs of the and synchronicities of the names, you know, really wanting to contact this person or wanting to reach out, and maybe that's where that temptation is. And even having, again, there's a reason why I said I feel like the universe is giving you that apple or giving you that opportunity to see if you kind of like take the bait. I feel like you're not taking the bait, actually. And this is more something that is kind of like building up, and that's why you are cleansing and clearing, because it's also creating confusion within you. Unexpected. You had 2 cards of communication, but divinely protected. I want one more. Okay, karmic energy. It could be karmic people as well, but karmic energy. And there's that divinely protected. And it makes sense with that wounded masculine. If you are in this constant burn, usually when I see that wounded masculine, I see them in that longing, in that, you know, when they're in that vulnerable place of really wanting to be with that person, but they're not in a balanced energy yet. It's like that's where that controlling wants to come out. Don't make it fit. Names. And it would not surprise me if this person even is going through this as well. But okay, the person who is on your heart space could be the one who ghosted you, or you could feel like that you guys are ghosted. You guys could actually feel like you're not even, I'm being called to get that deck. I'm gonna have to get it. Like I'm feeling, not only am I feeling that whoever is appearing in your energy, or whatever names are appearing in your energy, clearly is someone who ghosted you in the past, someone who kind of like in the 3D disconnected, that runner energy maybe. But also because I saw this 5D as well, it's like I feel like maybe this collective, you're feeling like you're not feeling your person lately. You know what I mean? I feel this is more people you have around you, and not so much your person, but people, karmic energies that you have around you that you're cleansing and clearing out. And maybe this collective, you know this, and maybe you don't know this, but it's like intuitively you're cleansing out this energy anyways. But at the same time, I feel like there is a little bit of, I'm seeing my high priestess in reverse. You're like, you're feeling disconnected from your divine right now, because you guys are both, I feel, going through a very bit. We're going to have to, it's going to be a very long reading. Grab a snack. Grab a snack. It's going to be a long reading. It's going to be a detailed reading. But we're going to get through this. Let's get one last one. Get one, but healing, literally, this is your focus right now. And look at that, you could be going through certain memories or certain, you know, I'm seeing my 6 of Cups in reverse with this nostalgia, this person even of your initial union. But this is the divine love card, the eternity, the richness. Again, I feel, and how they're like, again, the integration, but clearly, again, focus, healing energy, integration, and literally integration. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna have to get, I'm like really being called to get that deck right now, and usually doesn't happen. I kind of like always have kind of like a structure, but let's see, let's get these. Let's get a universal message for the connection. What is going on in the connection currently with these? I'm kind of seeing one of those, whatever you shifted, help me shift it to. Look at, we have 2, the only 2 cards that came out have to do with union. Sign. Another union card, telepathic card. 7, 8, 9, alignment. You could be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, you know, car plates, house numbers, phone numbers. Don't make those details fit. All right, so union. So the universe brought us together for a reason. I'm discovering the reason that these reasons are. I feel our energy merging together as if it has a life of its own. We are becoming one again. Confirmation, integration. Telepathic messages. Sometimes I feel like you're speaking to me in my head. At times it triggers me. The triggers, what I said before. It's that divine masculine energy, and that's that constant burn as well. I knew I had to get these. At times it triggers me because I wonder how much you can see into me. Another union. I feel the chemistry between us, the passion. We need to trust that the energy we share will bring us back together again. And mission. We are alchemists. We transform fear into love and shadow into light. And number 3, expansion. I got chills everywhere again. Oh my God, this is going to be such an amazing reading. I can already feel it. And I'm getting chills everywhere. Amazing. Amazing. And look at all of this orange. Sacral. Confirmation to what I said before. And sacral is kind of like, I feel like sacral is really that, you know, that self-value energy. All right, please don't give up on me. I'm trying to change, but it takes time. So this is under the universe brought us together for a reason. This person could really, whoever it was, the one who ran away. I think I'm going to do it like that. Like whoever was in the chaser part of it, even though, again, and there's a reason why I keep on not wanting to be in that label. It's like, Right Collective will understand. So under the universe brought us together for a reason, they're starting to understand. Whoever was awakened after, whoever went through the awakening after, not the, you know how I always say that the feminine is the one who awakens before because they tap into their oracle. They really need to connect with their mission, and they're the ones leading the way through the energetical pull of that red thread. Whoever was the one who activated later in life, this person is the one who is now understanding because of the energy shifts, because they're discovering what this connection really is. I feel like it's solidifying, but 5, transformation. They could be going through a death period. I've been having a lot of collectives going through death periods. We're in an 11 month, so it would not surprise me. This month has been insane. September has been insane as well. Oh my God, look at all the union cards. The same divine energy flows in each of us. This energy is a catalyst to our reunion. We just need to allow this energy to work its magic. And this is under the energy is merging. Sign. Telepathic messages. But again, very mirrors. So you guys are, even though you feel disconnected, you're exchanging information and exchanging information through dreams. I talked about this with Sarah yesterday, and she was like, oh my God, you're the 3rd person in 24 hours to say that. And I really do feel divines are having, they're getting information and they're getting the codes through your dreams. Pay attention to them. Pay attention to them. But under another 33, divine feminine energy, high priestess energy for me. And I kind of like made that shift like not too long ago. It came to my mind like 3, it's that empress energy, but 33 is kind of like the integration of the empress, and you know, when she's in complete balance, how she can just receive the information. I see her as a high priestess. I see the 33 as high priestess and the 44 as my hierophant. But I feel like you speak in my head. I've been learning about twin flames. It feels right to me. So again, this person clearly is activated to the frequency, is activated to the information. They could be even getting signs through dreams. Even the passionate, you know, what I said before, that passion energy, you guys could both be dreaming about. They've been going through the dark night of the soul, the death and rebirth. Nothing in their life made sense, but through karmic energy, how you guys, that karmic energy. God, again, chills. Union. 11. But I feel the chemistry between us. I close my eyes and imagine you're here with me. It feels so real. I'm beginning to understand this is what it means to be in the 5D with you. Oh my God. Oh my God. And look at all the purple as well. This is so exciting. Mission. And another 11. 11, 11. We are alchemists. We transform fear into love. Mirrors. Being mirrors for each other makes self-love so important. Confirmation. I wish I was there to love you, but if I'm not, I want you to love and nurture yourself. This is absolutely beautiful. It's that cosmic healing. It's the healing, the integration. This is insane. This is insane. And this one is another one of patterns 4, Emperor energy, and that wounded masculine. Inner child was wounded when my parents couldn't respond to me in the way I needed them to. I'm reacting from that wound. And that's what I said. You are seeing ahead of that trigger. I'm getting a hot flash. Last one. And then I want to see your postcard. And another 11. You have 3 11s here. 3 11s, 3 3s, 7 5 2 8. Don't be tempted to disconnect from source. Our connection to source is the love and healing we require for reunion. And growth. And another 9. You guys could be seeing a lot of 999s, but I'm not going to give in to fear. I know fear is only an illusion. What the hell? And you know why? Because this collective, what I mentioned before about that wounded masculine, this collective, you're not budging. You're not giving into that temptation. You're not wanting to control. You're just focusing on healing. You are paying attention to that. You're paying attention to what is being shown as a temptation. And I would not, I intuitively feel this person as well. And it was crazy because when I was going into my meditation for this collective, I was feeling like it was so clear, like the messages that were coming in. That's why when I even started this reading, everything just started to come out of my mouth. It was the messages that I was getting. But there was one moment where I was starting to feel a little bit of that pain in the chest, and right collective will understand, and more if you have high priestess energy. I was starting to feel a little bit of that anxiety or that, that heaviness in the chest that we sometimes mistake as ours. And it immediately left my body. It was like, it was a second and it immediately left. And I was like, okay, so clearly there could be some stress a little bit, but at the same time, I'm not really feeling that stress. And I feel like that's what this collective is going through. It's kind of like you feel it and you immediately understand it and you just let it go. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Let us see. I'm going to get these because I want to see the energy around your connection currently, the energy in your connection currently, and then we'll see how it goes and see what else do I get out. I feel like I'm not going to end up doing a Euro because again, it's like I don't want to put that separation. I feel like the right collective, you are going to get, you're going to get the downloads when we're going through the readings. You're going to get the information if this is for you or if it's not. All right, this collective. The time has come. You guys got the clock as the first card. And this card literally says, takes time in cycles, taking the time to heal, but progress. Confirmation to what I said before. Integration. But as soon as I saw that clock, I was like, the time has come for you to lip sync for your life. And you could like RuPaul, because it literally, that came to my mind. Okay. Well, these are way too many, but the sunglasses and healthier choices. I'm leaving that because that kind of like depicts what I was saying. But, oh my God. Hold on. So you have the clock, not enough. So this is what you're healing, the frustrations, that wounded masculine energy, not wanting, not giving into the fear and the jealousy and the ego issues, the self-sabotage, not giving into the self-sabotage. Receiving progression, any closure issues. You could have a couple of people maybe looking in, but I do feel like this collective and this person, you guys are having more of a perception shift having to do with healthier choices. The temptation, the addictions, the whatever energetical block had to do with temptations. You know what I mean? I'm even hearing maybe this person, even they could be someone who's still maybe working through certain addictions. Because I was hearing that I feel like this person, they stopped in themselves. So person who was activated after the initial person's activation, usually it's the runner who activates after. I feel that second, whoever activated after in the connection, I feel like they are, like they could have maybe been, taking certain substances. I was more hearing alcohol, like a drunk dial, like, and they stopped themselves. That's what I feel like when like happened, like, and that's where this collective, that's where your mind also, that passion and that wounded masculine and that children, it's like, I feel like that's why you kind of like shifted into looking for something that would give you more, that would provide that passion, instead of focusing on what you want to control, or what is part of your shadow that controls you. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like whoever it was, the other person who activated later on in the connection, I feel like that person kind of like, there's an action that they stopped themselves. There's this strength that they had and they didn't give into that temptation, and it's helping you as well with that energy. It's helping you as well change that, not perception, but it's helping you really focus on that healing, on that integration. Really focus on that healing, working it out, persisting with the healing, removing the repetitive. All right. But there's a reason why I said maybe you guys are kind of like breaking free from it. There could be a little bit of frustration still, that maybe that's what's being removed. But whatever it is, I feel like it's part of what's being healed right now. Clock. Oh my God. And these both came out. So butterfly and heart with a key, and the butterfly is literally healing the inner child, and you guys got that with the red deck. So as I said, the time has come. The relationship is evolving into the next phase by going through healing of inner child and going through that growth, and now being open to welcoming love, to meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together in perfection. And I got chills again. I know it didn't come out on that deck, the only 1111 card that there is, the union card, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling this is long. Not enough. I'm seeing ascending here. As I said it, Phoenix. Self-love, new phase, rekindling, renewed transformation, growth, a change of mind. I am enough. Oh my God. That is insane. Magic. Power of love. I haven't had a reading like this in a while. I know I just started, but this is like very nice energy. Boat. Like usually I've been getting a lot of, my feminines are like not wanting to deal with their masculine. So closure issues having to do with mask energy. Having to do with literally your armor, not showing the feelings, the gaslighting. You have two about gaslighting, and you did get the ghosting. I want one more. I want to clarify this mask. I wasn't really, it could be a progression, or it could be, receiving some sort of explanation of why they acted like this, or maybe even it could be a conversation between the two of you about both of your masks, like your masks, and being vulnerable about, you know, what really brings up this mask. Let's get one more, because I wasn't really feeling this. Mask. Like I'm staring at my shells, balancing out your energy points. Expression of love, literally. I feel like there's more of a declaration. But there's something completing a cycle here. Whatever closure issue there was, there's something completing a cycle here. And I'm not going to lie, I feel like it's what I said before. It's literally finally breaking free from this energy, that mask. What I said in the beginning of the reading. Healthier choices. Self-care. This is beautiful. Shut up. This is unreal. Healthier choices. Mirroring. So confirmation, what I said before, we have 2 confirmations of that mirroring energy. 3 actually, because it came out from that side too. All having to do with self-love. Mirroring each other's self-image. And that's why you guys are both going through a Phoenix period with not feeling enough, or the frustration. Not giving into that jealousy, or not giving into that fear and ego. I'm hearing emotional intimacy as well. But relationships reflecting your own wounds, introspection, being ahead of the trigger. There's a reason why I said that. I think that's probably gonna be I feel like that's gonna be literally the title of this reading, being ahead of the trigger. Sunglasses. And I've never said that. I usually say being ahead of the tower, but it's kind of like it's being ahead of the trigger. There's a reason why I keep repeating that. Sunglasses. So it's like this collective, and even this person, this person could be starting to really understand their own triggers. This collective, there's an understanding of your triggers and what can actually trigger you. So there's an awareness of what actually bothers you, or there's an awareness of your karmic energy. There's a reason why I said, like, I feel like you're severing from it. Sunglasses. Perception, paradise, expansion, playfulness, inner child, oneness, enjoying each other. Yeah, and there's that chaser. It didn't want to come out, but it was there. I feel like this is what you're severing. Finally, focusing on your paradise. So it's actually forcing this person to focus on their paradise, and to focus and not focus out of it, of what keeps them in stable energy, or in expansion. Last one. This is really good. This is really good. But there are certain triggers. Being ahead of the trigger, there's a reason why I said that, but there's certain lessons that you're learning. There's some turmoil, but I'm not really feeling that. Like I feel this is more of, that confirmation of what I said before, being ahead of the trigger. I literally put that over the healthier choices and the mirrors. So I feel like, and the boat with the progression and the mask. So again, completing this out because you're ahead of the trigger, literally. Insane. And coffee. So there is a conversation that, that there is wanting to be had in the energy. And that's where that temptation could be coming from as well, because I feel like there's this new lightness of being with this collective as well. And that's what's also kind of like, those moments when you feel like you're so secure in yourself, and you're so, like you have this confidence within you. And I feel like those are the moments where the universe is being like, are you going to take it now or not? Are you going to let this happily emotion maybe not blind you, but make you think it's time? Or are you just going to sit back and wait for it to arrive to you? Right, collective will understand exactly what I meant with that. But you are currently going through, the connection is currently going through certain triggers to be illuminated. It's for the introspection and to really complete this cycle out of what your, how you react to it and how your mask can, you know, blind you actually. All right. I feel like I want to get that purple deck. So I'm going to get a dice. I am going, do I want to get the dice first? I'm actually going to get this green and purple dice. If a 6 comes out, it's the next week. I'm kind of feeling it's a little bit, it's kind of like in between the 24 and 72 hours. But let's see. 24 and 72 hours. All right, let's see. Universal, this connection, next 24 hours. Next 24 hours. So there, but confirmation with the passion that the focus of this collective, and how you're seeing it as, you know, that reminiscing maybe as being a little bit of that that wounded masculine. So you focus on, you know, connecting with your inner child to be more in that enjoyment, that presence. But yes, again, confirming sacral activation. And you did get it with all but liar. The mask. There is a progression having, let's get the rest. Hold on. Next 24 hours. Something that required a lot of patience, and the time has come is what I heard with that. This could be something that leads to the next few months, but you guys could be going on a vacation. This person could be going on a vacation. Traveling could be in the cards in the next 24 hours. This literally says you will be traveling soon. Why am I hearing wedding with that as well? I want to clarify that liar, because I feel like that's what I said before. It's like the conversation having to do with the mask. I'm seeing the mask with that. Conversation needed. It's under review. What is under review also? What holds you back? Your mask, literally. There's a reason why I say everything, but you guys could both be having electronic issues. Clearly communication. There was a communication issue because of the lies, because of the secrets. But everything is under review now. And it would not surprise me that it's under review, not only because we're currently in Mercury retrograde, but also because this collective, again, for the 50th time, ahead of your trigger. You took the time to heal. You saw the challenge and used the challenge accepted. All right, let's confirm intimacy. Next 24 hours intimacy. What did I say? You could be going to a wedding. And maybe you could be going to a wedding with this person as well. Like they could be friends of your friends or whoever's getting married. But clearly you had a honeymoon phase with this person. Also, reflection, this collective, your honeymoon phase, how you were in that with leading with passion in the sense of physical, you know what I mean? Maybe that's how you felt like you controlled the situation, so you would actually, you know, permit less than you deserved just to be close to that person in some way or form. That could be part of the trigger. That could be part of what's about to happen as well. But clearly, whoever this intimacy is, and again, there's a reason why I said I feel like I'm bringing to both parties of the connection. You guys could have had a shorter-lived romance, but it's guided by up above. Liar and Mercury retrograde. Moving on. But this person could be changing residence. You guys could be changing residence. This is moving in with your partner. If you got that commitment, I wouldn't. And maybe that's part of that, you know, if this was promised at one point, if this was spoken at one point, I feel like maybe that's something that, you know, the communication issue that there was with this collective and the person on your heart or on your mind. There could be a detail of maybe you guys were about to move and maybe that's where that ghosting happened, or That's where that mask kind of came up for this person and they ran away. It wasn't the right time at the moment because they were in their mask. All right, vacation. Earth sign. So you guys could be an earth sign. This person could be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe this trip has been planned for years because earth sign is kind of like years. And it kind of like, no, is years in tarot. Let's get one more for earth sign. Air. So you guys could be an earth air pairing, but the mind, something in your mind is maybe something in your mind is starting to ground, and maybe that vacation is needed for that grounding. But if not, and you guys are that air earth pairing, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, letting go. This is nice. Making room for the new beginning that's on its way to you now. That's nice. Patience. We didn't get anything about communication or anything, so maybe it's more gonna, let's finish. Hold on. I don't want to, but sexuality. Someone is still trying to figure themselves out. Again, there's a reason why I said that I feel like this could be a union, but at the same time, I feel it could be like the stepping stones to the union. So maybe this is why there's still a few months that are needed. This collective, you're really in that space of that healing and that cosmic healing. So I feel like this person maybe is going through that energetical change of creating that permanence within themselves as well, of the healing, of making their healthier choices. You know, they already kind of like went, and I'm gonna say it as a fact, I feel like this person, that detail of that drunk dialing that they didn't end up, because I literally saw someone literally about to write or send a message or call someone in an under the influence kind of state, and then just stopping themselves. Like I was literally seeing like if it was myself writing, you know what I mean? Like, and I was seeing jeans and a black shirt as well. It was like, and you know how like this, like with your arms on your legs and with the phone like that. It was a very vivid image. But someone is still figuring themselves out, and maybe that's why also this is good things come to those who wait. Patience is required. Maybe that's why also you're going on a vacation right now. That's also going to kind of like help you cleanse and clear out of your mind, ground yourself. But your pets could be acting differently. You could be getting a new pet, but your pets could be acting differently. They could be giving you a lot more love right now. I don't feel like this collective, you're changing your frequency. I feel like you're more solidifying the frequency you've been working on being in. So I feel like maybe this collective, your pets, if you do have pets, or if you're wanting to get a pet, why me say a black cat? Like a little black cat. Like you could have just gotten a pet, and I was gonna say a she, so maybe it's a female, and she comes to you a lot, you know, and gives you really gives you a lot of love. But give it time, everything in divine timing. I feel like divine is a kind of like at play here. But date night, literally thought I was saying it. Next 24 hours, a lot is going to be illuminated. I feel like having to do with your mask and having to do with the energy shift and the solidification of that frequency, and it could be that maybe hold on. I was seeing my communication card. Pregnancy. I'm seeing this as expectation. And it's funny because literally I was expecting? I was seeing more of my communication, but maybe it was kind of like more of my expectation. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, okay, clearly it's my expectation. So your expectation is going to be, you know, that could be part of your trigger. So, and that could be something that you're currently going through, like, oh, I feel like my mind is trying to create certain scenarios. I need to get out of this. You know what I mean? But your expectation could be activated. So pay attention to that. But yes, luck is on your side. Ladybugs could be significant for this collective. All right, I want to see I want to see the universe's outlook on this connection. What is currently going on in the, actually, yeah, we're just going to do the connection. The connection. Those are very big details I was giving, so please do not make them fit. If it did not move you to the core of your soul, then it's not for you. And more with these kind of readings, I don't want to create any expectation. And there's a reason why I'm saying I don't want to create any, expectation of a reunion to someone who maybe this reading isn't for. But use your discernment, please. Use your discernment. All right. This collective and this connection. Show me your perspective. This connection. Currently. You guys got my only witchy card here. The Mortal and the Pestle. But blending blue. But literally making something else. Breaking things down. This collective. What I said before. This person also could be a little bit of a witchy poo, a warlock. What spell work? You could be really manifesting. Alchemizing for sure. But there's a blend happening. A little fussy. And you got the sun again. And number 1, 10th of the first of the 10th, 11. Whoa. Okay, hold on. We have 6 here. Okay. The energy around your connection right now, the energy your connection is in right now. So there is alchemy. We do have the sun, so this is literally self-realizations, reason over instinct, success, wishfulness, pride, yes, but purposefulness. You guys could be really in a little bit of a creative bubble right now, but your identities are being shown. Your true identities. You have the moon, so intuitive, dreamy, dream state, confirmation to what I said before. Both of you guys, so an artistic again, but compassionate, perceptive, ahead of your trigger. Sensitive, tender, Neptune energy. So this could have been something that has been brewing for the past 6 to 9 months. Really that illumination of your subconscious through this moon energy. But everything imperfect. We have the snowflake. This is the handling with care. I feel like this is what you've been doing. You've been handling yourself with care, and even this person as well. But certain patterns are being illuminated right now. Imperfect, precise codes. You could be getting light codes as well, but details are being kind of like unraveled. You have the compass, finding your true north. No, both of you guys, this is the connection. The connection is finding its true north. It's finding its way. It's knowing where it needs to go. And you guys got that with that twin flame oracle deck. It's exploration, exploring the path through discovery. 22nd of the 9th, 22nd of the 1st, 22nd of the 10th, 20th of the 9th, 20th of the 1st, and 20th of the 10th. But we do have the Wolverine, so certain unpredictable energy. It's a power struggle. And if I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is more, again, your mask, both of your masks are being kind of like, again, ahead of your trigger. It's being illuminated for a reason. They're showing how certain aspects of your life or certain aspects of your day-to-day or certain actions of others or certain situations, how they could bring an unpredictable nature within you. But this is the last one in your spread. I feel like this is there's luck on your side with, literally understanding your mask. You know what I mean? But there's a determination, there's a fearlessness, even certain, your possessive nature, that wounded masculine, there's a reason why it's in a focus for you right now. but your wild side, and being assertive with your mask. Amazing. And you got 6 again. This is the second deck that we get 6. Or did we get 6 last time? I can't remember, but let's keep going. All right, let's confirm this mortal and pestle. What has been brewing? The stalemate energy. The tactics, the blocked, the refusing to compromise. Because now you're making something else. This is what is being eliminated. It's being severed. The competition energy, the opposing energy. I'm seeing my temperance in reverse with this. Maybe that also, and there's a reason why I said the patience. This collective part of maybe what was that wounded masculine wanting to control was the patience. And now you're understanding the patience. 6 of the 10th, 10th of the 6th. Sun. Steady movement forward. With purpose. Vitality, direction, by finding your own identity. But luck is on your side with this. So steady movement forward, going the distance. There's a direct route now. Traveling and travel. You guys did get travel, both of you. That you got the honeymoon and you got the vacation. But it's on track. It's a focal. I think I can. Awesome. This is and number 3. Another 3. You guys could be a 3 pairing. You guys could be ruled by Jupiter, like your destiny numbers combined. It's the sum and it's a 3. Moon. It was part of your destiny. 3s for me are parts of destiny, like illuminations of that. Your intuition, your dreams. So where this collective, maybe you were, and the 8, the karmic energy, your karmic energy that was brewing a storm, that was the unexpected ends, that made understanding the end by following your intuition, because you needed to work through your courage, your lion energy, your strength. Understanding that these tornadoes, this breakdown, this liberation, the end, the over and done was all to work on your self-esteem, for you to see yourself and this person as well. Overcoming difficulties, having to do with ego, fair and just, devoted, heart-centered. 15th of the 8th. We have stork under this, but birth of a child, pregnancy. You did get pregnancy, but I feel like maybe that's a little bit more far ahead. But this is insane. Yes, it could have been extremely, unexpected, and I don't want to say violent, but it could have been very destructive. But you're understanding. You're following your intuition with this. Again, being ahead of your trigger. You know that whatever is triggering you right now, or whatever is about to trigger you, it all has to do with you finding yourself, or you really integrating yourself with yourself. You know what I mean? This is insane. Snowflake. Rising above from the delicate situation, from the handling with care, from the gentleness, from the patterns. Rising above from the patterns. 9th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 9th. Higher self, third eye, far-reaching vision. Oh my God. There's a skill that this collective and even this person is acquiring right now, having to do with this energy. Going through the details. Perfecting your vision as well. The dreams, the dream state. I was literally, and it didn't save because it was saving while I was speaking. But this, when I was talking about the rising above and the skills and the focus and the transition, you guys are going from the patterns to the perfection and the codes. And the song I Am a Walrus came from the Beatles. I am, woo, we are the, woo, I am the walrus, cuckoo. That could be relevant for this collect. That literally, it was so clear in my mind when I heard that. And it was right when I need to listen to that song because I can't remember the lyrics. But it was right when I was confirming or when I was talking about this snowflake and this falcon energy. And I was literally, while I was seeing that image, I was seeing the movie, like this movie Across the Universe, that it's the song that Bono sings. I was seeing him singing it. So you guys could love that movie. You guys could be, actually, that could be a memory that you guys shared. It's making sense in my mind. Right, collective, it's going to make sense in your minds as well. Compass. Finding your true north through discovery, life path, seeking your truth, direction, finding your way, both of your ways in this connection, knowing where you're going through justice by removing the curtain. Justice energy. Diplomacy, just desires of harmony and balance. That is what's actually aligning you through your true north. That's the compass. This collective and this person, you're understanding your compass. Artistic, again, and king of, you guys got that air sign. So that could be part of that air sign could be that justice energy, grounding that justice energy. But Libra could be significant for this, or in Pisces, Wolverine. But Venus, and how funny that we just entered Mercury. Mercury is, there's something going on with Mercury and Venus today, where there's effective communication. I read it's like it's a very it's a great moment and sign. I just had someone knock on my door, but I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, it's a great moment to manifest healthy and harmonious communication is what I heard. I can't remember. I need to really check it, and maybe this is something you guys need to check. What is going on with your planets right now? Wolverine. But this is beautiful. What the hell? Hermit, house, and so the power struggles that are going on right now literally has to do with the soul searching. The soul, it's like head over intuition, head over highest self. But there's a determination, there's a fearlessness. You're working hard. You're being responsible. You're Virgo energy. And you guys got air and earth as well. It could be Virgo, Libra. But this is something that a year or more from now. And literally this was 20th of September, what I said with this. And this card, this Princess of Earth, this Hermit energy, literally times August 22nd to September 21st. So there's something that maybe happened a year or more ago, or on that date, that was very unpredictable, that maybe there was a little bit of that power struggle. Maybe there's something that is going to kind of like come into full circle. You guys got that completion energy. There's something that could be that maybe you needed to handle with care, that needed, precision and certain details to understand the patterns of maybe this unpredictable energy of this, possessiveness, or that fierce, that kind of like elusive energy. Right, collective will understand what I mean with that, and will remember. There should be a bing with what I said there. But under this Wolverine, we have the Hermit, the house, and the Chariot. I feel like there is certain structures being put into place. I feel like because of the soul searching, you're creating this literally lightness of being, because you're creating this sense of belonging within yourself. What the hell was that bird? Literally, I had a bird fly so low on my terrace. They usually don't do that. But traditions, structures, creating your shelter, that cleansing, that clearing of that auric field, sign in movement, but through gentleness, nurturing, self-protection, and I did say that for this collective as well. There's something that between the 1 to 3 months that there's going to be energy of movement. There's going to be energy that you're going to have the chariot. I think both of you, you're going to have the chariot behind you, really creating this determination to create this home space, the structure of your home space, and the roots, really solidifying what you're trying to make, that mortal and pestle energy. And also it could be that maybe a year or more ago you were about to move with this person. I'm hearing it as well. This house. Maybe that's where that power struggle was before. And also maybe this collective, more the person who actually activated in first, you guys were more in that masculine energy. And maybe that's where that power struggle came in. Whatever it is, there is a determination, there is a force that is leading you both to creating that safe space for yourselves through this hermit journey, through this soul searching journey, and more with that energy of unpredictability. And I'm seeing that as the mask, as your mask, as your self-sabotage nature, or you know what I mean. Let's get one last more. Last one. I am gonna say, even though there's I feel like there's a lot of movement within your energy. Maybe that's why that communication didn't come out in that purple deck. It's not so much the movement in the 3D. It's more the movement in the 5D and in the 6D, more in the, cosmically. It's more movement in the cosmically. I feel like maybe even this reading could be more of you're on the right path. You're coming into your inner union. We'll keep going, but it's more of you're creating that stable foundation for yourselves to be able to come in a harmonious way. And I'm going to say it because it's already coming to my mind a little bit. Those doubts are starting to come. This collective, it does not mean your person isn't going to arrive. It means there are still certain things. You're on the right track. You have luck on your side with this. The universe is seeing your dedication. They're seeing how you're literally pulling onto that red thread and creating this change for this person as well. And creating, that environment for this person as well. And there's a reason why I said with that pregnancy card, the expectation. Do not create any kind of expectation. May it be bad or good. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Last one. Balancing it out. Centering. But integrating of the sign, integrating opposite forces, feeling complete awareness, just right, equality, well-being, centered, and meditate. You're coming out of whip energy. You're removing the whip energy. Just trust. Do not create any expectation. That could be your downfall. And more if you are ahead of that trigger, be ahead of that trigger. There's a reason why I said I'm already feeling like I'm already feeling that kind of like that doubt coming into my mind, because I was starting to doubt. I was like, well, I was feeling this was more going to be a union, but now I was like kind of like, there's a reason why I'm saying it. This collective, just trust. This is amazing. This is beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. You just need to trust. Okay, I'm going to get you some surrender cards. I feel like I need to get you some surrender cards. I've been using this a lot, so it's like you need to surrender. See what you guys need to surrender to currently. Surrendering stubbornness. Maybe this is what you're breaking free of. Also, I see this as my wounded masculine energy. But if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're observing yourself. That's why you're ahead of that trigger. And become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Surrender your attachments. Expectation. Sever that tie. Sever that tie. You have the moon illuminating you right now. You have that compass illuminating your path right now because you're finding your true self. And you're helping this person as well through that. Watch the whole thing. But the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen in your control, that you're already in that. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. And whenever you are feeling those doubts, connect with something that will, bring out that childlike spirit within you, that will keep you in that, enjoyment energy, in that, satisfaction, emotional satisfaction energy. Something that will keep your mind in construction instead of destruction. Surrender to and I got literal chills, but be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Miracles happen once in a while. I am mentioning a lot of musical songs in movies. This collective, you could be really kind of a movie aficionado, however you say it, but you could actually like these movies. Princess Diaries. That song came to my mind. Miracles happen once in a while when you believe. Maybe you need to listen to that song, but surrender to your intuition. Sign. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. And surrender to the wonder and awe of the world. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all life. This attitude will keep you, I'm seeing this with that childlike spark. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Surrender that frustration. That you guys did get that. But I feel like it's more, again, it's being severed. It's being severed right now. But, all right, hold on. I was thinking I wanted to do something, but I feel like I don't want to do it anymore because I feel like maybe it's because maybe this collective, you're starting to a little bit, create that expectation, and I don't want that to happen. But what I am going to do, I want to see how you guys are viewing your person and how your person is viewing you currently. We're going to do 3 and 3. We're going to do just 3 and 3. And then I'll get some message. All right. So we're going to have to do feminine, masculine. I don't want to do that though. Okay, so how main collective with the worry I was feeling, how they're viewing the person on their mind, and how the other person connected to, because again, as I said before, I feel like both parties could be watching this reading. So, person with expectations, how they're viewing the person on their heart space. Wow. So there could have been a lot of opinions in the background. I'm not really liking this. This is my way or the highway. Maybe that's where that that wounded masculine energy is. Again, clearly, if there's needs something to be severed, there's clearly something within you as well, that stubbornness that you need to look into, that you need to be aware of. You see them as extremely wealthy, and buying a house is important. Maybe you guys bought a house, but reflecting, okay, this is nice. So this like the person who has been activated first. person who has been activated first, you clearly feel how you're viewing this connection and you're viewing this person. Maybe they are someone who can be easily influenced, or they tend to, really listen to other people's opinions instead of their intuition. There's a reason why that is being activated so much within you guys, following your intuition. You're leading. You could be seeing them as extremely wealthy. You could be seeing them as a 10 of Pentacles. And also you could have seen them as, I'm seeing my 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, kind of like that 10-10 energy, that completion. You could really view your person as being someone who is not only going to be an emotional fulfillment, but also a abundant lifetime in the 3D, more with that 10 of coins. They could be someone who also maybe, is a little bit tied to their image, and more so with this Queen of Wands in reverse. A little stubborn themselves, a little bit temperamental, but in your own way, reflect that as well. But we do have the Ace of Cups in reverse. With this, I am seeing that Liar energy from that purple deck, the not enough, and the Mask of the emotions that are wanting to be shown, that completion, that Ring card that came out in the middle. I do feel this collective, you understand and you know that they need to work through their self-love. They need to take care of themselves. And even this collective, you need to work through yourself. And that's literally the energy with that black deck, what came out in the last part. That it was the healthier choices and the gas and the glasses, and under healthier choices was, if I'm not mistaken, the self-love, or it wasn't the Phoenix. The Phoenix was on this side. On this side there was something else. I can't remember right now, but you know that this person needs to tune into their intuition, that they have certain repressed emotions that they have not shown, that they have actually kept within themselves and not expressed. But you do see them as a victory. You do see this connection as success and as a victory. You just know that, and again, that confidence boost. Again, there's a reason I said it before, but all right, let's see. Second person who has activated. The second one to activate, how are they viewing the first person that was activated? I think I'm gonna be having to talk like that. Oh, so they are holding back, but they are they're seeing an opportunity. So, but this collective, they are holding back. There's a little bit of a lack of faith in this person, and maybe that's where that confusion comes in for and in this deck, it was confusion under, oh my God, what was it? I cannot remember for the life of me. Oh, but literally going within because of the restrictions, or because understanding the restriction, because they were sinking small, they were having a lack of progress, they were in regression. But Hermit, and you guys did get that with that Oracle deck. Oh my God. So they could be isolated right now. They could really be following their guiding light to really, turn this around. There's a little bit of a lack of foresight, and maybe that's why this collective as well, you have a little bit of that doubt come in, and that's what creates that confusion. It wasn't confusion under the clearing and cleansing out the auric field. I think it was. Get one more. They are in future planning, but I feel like, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is what is going on. It's like there's something that there's certain impulses that they're having. And what I said before with that drunk dialing that they wanted to do, there's something that they are themselves understanding and seeing ahead their own triggers and seeing ahead of that trigger. There's a reason they stop themselves. So this person could be really aware right now of certain impulses that they go through. And in certain times as well. Again, there's a cycle closing right now. There's something that is like, I feel like there's something that's about to happen that is going to, it's a lot of puzzle pieces are going to make sense for this person. But this person could be thinking that maybe it's a little bit foolish to, you know, chart a course here or future plan, and more so if there is still an unstable situation within their 3D where they're under caution and under review. And if this person, you know, knows about the twin flame journey, they must know about Mercury retrograde and stuff, and that could be something that is actually making them hold back the decision or the action towards you guys, because they themselves know that they are under revision right now. But there's energy of ironing out the details, where you guys, you're seeing this person as there's too many people ironing out the details, and maybe it's because you haven't seen this person in a while. And maybe it's because of the ghosting, and maybe that's where this collective, you feel like that ghosting happened because of the opinions. And more so if you were about to move in with each other, and if it was a shorter lived romance, how there could have been much more opinions than normal, because of, like, kind of like those, oh, but you've known them for a couple of months, or this or that, and it's too soon, that kind of energy, right? Collective will know that. Their own excess energy, their own emperor in reverse energy, their lack of control, their dominance, which this collective, you kind of got that with that masculine, that wounded masculine. And they did get that, you know, our inner children, you know, something about healing that inner child. They could be going through certain father issues right now as well. Okay, I want 2 more for these. 2 more. Oh God. Oh my God. You guys got the strength upright. But literally the Knight of Wands. So strengthen their impulses. This collective, how you're seeing them, because you're starting to understand the strength in your impulses, or the strength to beat your impulses. This was the other way around. But you see the potential that they have, the courage, the confidence. Even this collective, you yourselves. So if you're seeing this person like this, you yourself embody this energy. But their personal power, their influence, that mortal and pestle, there's a reason why I said I feel like this person could be also a little bit of a witchy, a warlock, or however. But the courage, their self-belief, they just need to believe in themselves a little bit more. That's what they need to reflect, and that's what they are repressing, I feel, this collective feels for them. You know what I mean? They just need to connect with their wisdom and their influential power. But you're seeing that you guys could be going through a little bit of nostalgia, but just like the nice moments, and more with the strength upright. They got a strength upright. How you're viewing this person, even though you're viewing them as very, you know, maybe a little bit impulsive, maybe a little bit of that charismatic Casanova in before, you know, that you guys got that intimacy and that passion. If that's how you guys usually led in the past, then, and if you haven't seen this person in a while, you feel like that's something that, you know, they still embody. But at the same time, not only do they have this shameless flirt kind of energy, this fire, but also they have this gentleness with you guys. They have this, I feel like maybe you've seen 2 sides of this person that is making you believe in this as well, in this invisible force that they embody themselves, which is beautiful. And that's where that comforting connection is coming, that soulmate. You're seeing this person as a soulmate. Okay, so for this, I understood immediately. I want to get clarification for the Fool. I want to clarify this Fool energy. Okay, so because they were attached to their attachments. Maybe they could have seen you as someone who was very impulsive with your attachments. You could have been a little bit of a shopaholic, maybe, and it's coming to my mind for a reason. But certain habits that they've had. And also, if that is something that the habits, the alcohol, if that was something that they, again, there's something full circle coming around. There's something about their habits that is showing them their impulsivity, and they are noticing it. They are noticing it. Because it's coming out of a scarcity mindset. And what I said for this collective, that little bit of a scarcity mindset was coming into my mind. I was thinking I was wrong with my reading, and no, it's what I'm absorbing from you guys. Let's get this Ace of Coins. I feel like this person is understanding their own, and that's why they're a little bit hesitant towards, really just actioning. Even though they are future planning and considering certain options, there's decisions that they're wanting to make. Let's clarify this Ace of Coins in reverse. What does this person think that's under review, feel that is under review? So they could be spying. This is my little detective. But communication, under review, communication. Thinking first, acting later. I want one more. But air sign. Communication with themselves, literally. This is beautiful. And also how this collective, you guys went into your hermit journey. And you know what? I feel like this collective, you guys have come out of that magical bubble. You guys could be really going out a little bit more, really being in the outside instead of just, staying in your home. Even though I do feel like that you guys could have gone through a cleanse of your space and stuff. I feel like, and you know what? It's kind of like making me feel that, when you do that very deep cleanse after a very heavy period of your life, and it's like kind of like you get this rush of energy, and you just literally just do ba 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 ba, organizing, ordering, throwing away stuff, giving away stuff. It's like, very Marie Kondo. I feel this person, it's like it's not that they're seeing you as unstable, again, remember, you guys are marrying, so you're in introspection with what you're seeing in the external, or what you're feeling and what you're projecting. I feel it's not so much this person is thinking that you guys are the unstable situation, but there's certain things that they need to go under review, having to do with their own mental agility and what needs to be enlightened with their mind. And more so because this Queen of Wands talks about pessimism. It would not surprise me if this person in the past was very pessimistic, or was very kind of like in that victim mentality. I feel this person is really maybe learning from you as well. And also I feel like this person, it's kind of like they're understanding they themselves need to, it's like they have this, there's this, it's so weird. There's this curiousness from this person with this hermit energy. It's like they themselves want to go within. They themselves want to put in the work. They themselves want to understand themselves and why they are always in this kind of situation, why they're always under review, why they always feel like they're in stuck energy, and why even though they have this energy of wanting to chart the course, plan, wanting to really get ready for this this offer that they're wanting to provide, but they're still under review themselves. It's like they go with it. It's like, but I feel like I still need to go within. I still feel like I still need to grow how they've grown, how you guys have grown. You know what I mean? It's the inspiration. You guys got that. Your focus, inspiring. You inspire me with mirroring. Literally, confirmation. I'm sorry for my language, but literally. All right, I want two main ones for this side. I want to see what did I freaking say? Were you seeing that? Sign. 1010. Emotional fulfillment, where you guys, you're seeing them as also, stability in the 3D. So this person could be extremely abundant, where this person is seeing you as abundant from within. They're seeing you as that divine love, emotional fulfillment, stability, divine love, blissful relationship, harmony, but also what they're going through, what they are reflecting on, what they are going through introspection to future plan for this. Themselves working through their issues, their mask, their anything that blocks them to be able to future plan and have the relation that they feel like they deserve as well. Insane. One more. Kind of I feel like I don't want to get another one, but I was going to get two, so let's just get two. Which this collective, do not doubt your decisions. Don't doubt your decisions. To be in that balanced masculine energy, being assertive with your decisions and following your intuition through the decisions is going to reinforce that strength within you, that solar plexus, and is going to actually create even more confidence within you, because you're going to be following you're going to be following your soul's guidance. You know what I mean? Trust in your decisions. Trust in the decisions you're making. Chariot, again, other chills. Oh my God. Trust in the action you're putting. Trust in your determination. Trust in your assertiveness. Trust in your willpower, and trust in and how you are controlling your environment. Forward movement. There's a reason why I say everything. And literally on the bottom, after I was shuffling and saving this, 2 of Cups upright. Mutual feelings, new partner agreement, in sync, a loving exchange. So emotional balance, literally. Okay, last one for this side. And I just saw a butterfly pass by. But they are going through, where you guys are going through, you know, that soulmate, the innocence, they're going through reminiscence as well. The memories, they're revisiting the past. They're a little bit nostalgic. They're remembering the past. And also I put that over this. So they are remembering how blissful the relationship was in some way or form. At least I feel like they are going over maybe how they felt at peace with the connection at one point. But they have that 3 of Cups. So certain friendships, this is about collaboration. They could want to collaborate. Again, we don't have anything about, yes, we have future planning and charting a course. We don't have the action being put in. We did have the Chariot on the bottom. So there is this energy of wanting to make this move, of wanting to move forward. But what I am liking a lot is the energy of this person, because I feel like, and you guys know I don't sugarcoat. I usually, if I have to, even though it's sad for me that there's people that still are bound to that mask, I feel like this person is really trying to break free from their own mask, because this collective, you're doing the same. This person is really, wanting to learn more about themselves with this Page of Swords and this Hermit. They're really wanting to get out of that unstable situation that they create for themselves, because they self-sabotage. They want to get out of that impulsivity and that lack of faith, because they're attached to, or because they indulge in certain things that, create that energy for themselves, that Fool in reverse energy. That lack of faith of whatever they're wanting to create or whatever they're wanting to have, whatever their future planning can actually come true. So again, right collective, strengthen your decisions, assertiveness, trusting in your decision, not as soon as you feel like maybe your mind, because I feel like that's something that happens with this collective. I feel like once you do something or say something, maybe that's part of your trigger that maybe you need to, if you're already ahead of your trigger, maybe this is something that you need to be a little bit more ahead of. How your mind can create, the doubts after you make the decision or you decide something. You know what I mean? But again, I feel like this is like the puzzle pieces are being illuminated. The puzzle pieces are puzzling and creating that bigger picture. I'm gonna have to get that deck. All right, let's actually get that deck. Let's see, universal message for both of these. Surrender to receive. To duality. And look at the colors, literally the same kind of colors that came out before. The yellows, the oranges, sacral, blues, communication, throat chakra, your truth. They're wanting you to tame to obtain. And this is the illusion. Getting out of your head, both of you guys, both. So clearly the mind, 13th of the 2nd, but surrendering to divine, 13. You could be seeing a lot of 13. You could be seeing this at 1313 actually. But tame to attain, 28th of the 2nd as well. Taming that ferocious lion within. Not being explosive, but facing your fears. A key, you could have found a key. Surrender to receive. Oh my God, my ear started to ring. Seeing beyond the past. There's a reason why I said circle, cycle closing out. So again, being ahead of your trigger. Being ahead of your trigger. If you are someone who in the past, whenever you felt like you were about to receive communication or about to whatever with this person, and you would be you would be consumed in your mind of when this was gonna come, this is something you need to surrender. This is something you need to release. And you did get that in that surrender deck. To release. You are not the same person you were. You are not going to act the same way. You're already paying attention to what you need to change or what you need to adjust within yourself to be able to enjoy your life a little bit more. 23rd of the 2nd. February could have been, you could have had a birthday in February. Your birthday could have been in February. There's a lot of February here. So February, the last February or the one a year before February could have been an important month for you. But just see beyond the past. See beyond the past. You're not the same person you were. Trust. Trust in yourself and, again, the decision making. And how assertive you are. Focus on the bigger picture. Saina. No, focus on the bigger picture. 19th of the 2nd. The illusion is being illuminated. So you can see with that far-reaching vision what really is about to be what really is about to unfold, and what your mind was trying to keep you away from. You're evolving into your own complexity. Tame to attain. Tame and attain, actually. You're a lighthouse. Your answers have been your answers have been prayed. Your prayers have been answered. Buffalo energy. You go, go, go. 12th of the 2nd. Again, February, important. And 19th of the 12th could be an important date or birthday. 13th of the 12th. And we have December coming up, literally. 28th of the 12th and 23rd. So February and December could be... and you did get Earth Air, I think it was. So you guys could be an Earth Air pairing or Earth Fire as well. 19th is still, you know... even though it could be more of an Earth Air, but just trust. Just trust. You are what you think. So remember that. You are that witchy poo. You create your own reality. You make something else. Last one. Both of you. Claim your power. Claim your power. Putting that over that illusion and focusing on that bigger picture. Claim your power. 25th of the 2nd and 25th of the 12th. You guys could be part of victory. And you guys got that 6 of Wands. Victory is on the way. 40. Emperor energy. Just trust. Just trust. Okay, I quickly want to get you. I want to see how... So I want to quickly get animal cards for you guys. I want to see what animal you guys are shining in and what animal this person, like what animal the first person who activated is shining in and what animal the second person who activated is shining in. We're going to do it like that because I don't want to label. I don't want to label it. So this collective, you're really trying to get out of that label. All right. First person to be activated in this connection, show me what animal they're shining in currently. The owl. Inner knowing, inner truth. Divine feminine energy, the moon energy. You could be seeing a lot of owls. Bunnies could be a sign for you. And look, I literally have a bunny hanging on my nail. You guys could have just gotten your nails done. And second person to activate their energy and how they're shining animal-wise. And the earthworm. My God, literally. Look at the earth and air. Oh my God. Sign. Hold on. Because this is my English book. Hold on. Let me look for it. All right. So you guys. First one to activate. Abundance, clairvoyant, and treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. There's a reason why you saw that person as that 10 of coins. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on its way. Sign, either in spiritual or material form. So with owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon being ahead of your trigger. You already can see ahead of it. You already know how you're going to react. There's a reason why I keep saying that. How it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. You are what you think. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. When in balance, generous, trusting, and secure. When out of balance, money, quarrels, and scarcity. And what did I say before? The scarcity mindset that was coming over me while I was doing the reading. To bring to balance an offering. So whenever I see this, the offering, I'm seeing under the moonlight beach. I know that, everyone lives in different parts of the world, and even some parts of the world don't even have a beach, but you are going on a vacation, and there's something about a vacation in the next 24 hours. That could be a sign. If you're going to the beach, that could be a sign in itself for this collective of ones who first to activate in this connection. So go to the beach, even put your feet on the sand and just talk to the water. The water is not only cleansing, but the water is where we make our wishes. So your angels are hearing, your angels are listening. So speak to them through the water if you need to. But this person, earthworm, shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. The hesitant is what kind of got me. I was like, oh my God, powerful. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. They're soul searching. All right, so others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember they once felt earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time, and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it, it's a beginner's mind. A beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. When in balance, earnest, intelligent, valuable. When out of balance, self-conscious and apprehensive. That's why they are they're wanting to chart that course, but they know, they're self-conscious of what they need to work through. Which is not bad, I feel. It's not bad. There's an awareness with what they need to work through, but I feel like that could be a little bit of a detriment for them when they're out of balance in this energy. In the sense of, I feel like it's connected to this collective and making the right decisions and being assertive for them to really pull that, for you guys to pull that thread energetically, for them to be in that state of whatever choice I am making, is correct, and I do not have to doubt in that. You know what I mean? That Two of Wands is kind of the considering of the options, because they're not fully confident in the decision they want to make, even though they know in their soul that 10 of Cups is you guys, and that, you know, that's what they want for their life. To bring into balance, speak up, risk, embarrassment. And you guys got that, the ironing out that Queen of Wands in reverse. This person clearly, again, confirmation to what I said before, this person, the person who was the second person to activate into this journey, clearly follows the other people's opinions because they're more, I feel it could be part because they don't have confidence in their own actions, so they need the opinions of, or they need the guidance of others. But it's like they're starting to understand that no, they need to start guiding themselves. So I usually don't do this, but I want to see and maybe the spirit guide that is guiding both of you in this connection. The Gazelle. But feminine energy. Hold on, let me look for it. But fire, if I'm not mistaken, this is fire energy. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, this is fire energy. And you guys did get fire. So, heightened awareness and ability. Stop it. The energy and the connection, stop it. Heightened awareness and ability, vulnerable. The Gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty amidst sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hypervigilance. And they did get that, they themselves got that Page of Swords. The vigilance, the paying attention, the spying energy, but vigilance. And this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. The House energy. That's why they have to go through that Hermit. They need that sense of, they need to create that sense of belonging how you guys have created it. They need to be in that, they themselves need to be in that chariot, that movement with their soul searching and creating that house energy, that structure, that, you know, that their own sanctuary. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the world. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. And there's a reason why this collective, you're going to the present moment with that childlike spirit. Sign. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. When in balance, grateful, perceptive, artistic. And I did say that with this collective, your artistry right now. When out of balance, food allergies, insomnia, and racing mind. So their own heightened of the mind. That air sign that came out before. But to bring into balance, yin yoga, a cozy home, moving, and good food. They could be moving out of their house. They did get the moving. You guys did get the moving in the purple deck. Maybe that's where they're seeing that unstable situation as well. And that's why they're needing to go into solitude. That's why they're seeing, you know, they're more reflecting on what they need to do than how they're seeing you. And also finding inspiration on what you've been doing to create their own change as well. Wow. Alrighty, and the Vulture going through whatever the rest does not want to go through emotionally, to purge out. What did I say? Death energy. Sign. Alrighty. What do I want to get? Let's get you some angel cards. Let's see what angel is going to be guiding you. And also I'm going to see if I get tarot with you guys. Let me get a big dice. I'm hearing weeks. I'm actually hearing weeks. So let's see. Next what weeks come out. We'll see what angel will be guiding you through those weeks, and we'll get tarot to see what is coming in your energy or what is going to be shown in your energy. 12 I heard. It could be, I heard 12. I didn't hear 2 weeks with this one. Like I heard weeks before. It could be the next couple of weeks then. I'm seeing my 12 date. From here to 12 we're going to do. Here to 12. What angel is going to guide this collective and this person? 30, but 3 Aquarius energy. But Leo, angel of mental force and calmness. Sign. Battles depression, serenity, tech support, reveals lies, and you guys got the lying thing, 24 hours. Stops overthinking and clarity. All right, I fix gaps between mind and emotions and help navigate complex situations and people who play mind games. Which is crazy because that Page of Swords in reverse is the playing mind games energy. But this person is seeing through that. This person is understanding their own mind games. But Pearl, January, Pearl is something maybe you should start wearing Pearl. But finding your Pearl within, literally. And there's a reason why I said I was staring at the shell, the balancing of the points. I can't remember what, but January, and be assertive. Sign. All right, here until 12. Let's see, universal message. What what the universe wants to show you, or what is coming your way universally. From here to the 12th of the 12th. 2025. 12th of the 12th. Universal message for this collective. Page of laying a foundation, a new opportunity, but new ideas, a solid message, planning. You guys, I don't even want to say it. Okay. This, and I'm starting to get that feeling here. This collective, you really need to be on top of your mind. Really be on top of your mind, because I'm already feeling that stress. And it's funny. Oh my God. I need to show you guys something. Look at this. I said 12, and I didn't even notice. Look at my deck. Like right there. 12. Fine. All right. So this author doesn't really do reverses. I feel like maybe laying a foundation with, the energies of what is not reciprocal, but you have 6 of Pentacles here. I feel like it's going to be more of a laying, and again, I feel like that's more what this collective thinks is going to happen, or maybe, that expectation of that seeing beyond the past, surrender to receive. Surrender. You are not the same person. This person isn't the same person either. Trust. Okay. You have a lot of Pentacles here, by the way. You got the Queen of Pentacles. And what does the Queen of Pentacles do? She is... But you do have this Page of Swords, and they did get that Page of Swords. So they could be watching, but you guys watching everything, paying attention to everything. Page of Swords is very, mental agility. That's what Page of Swords is. And also, if Page of Pentacles is actually illuminating everything here, laying the right kind of foundation. Not only with your mind, but also with where you're putting your energy. Is it balanced? Is it somewhere you are maybe feeling a little bit used? Is it somewhere? There's a reason why I'm saying that. But again, Queen of Pentacles energy, very grounded, very stable, very, she sits in her throne as well, like the King of Pentacles does. She's very motherly as well. A homemaker. You could be nesting. I'm not going to lie, you could be nesting. I'm seeing that as nesting. But there is a decision. There's a decision. And it came out upright. Clarify this, please. Let's clarify this two swords energy. Clarify Page of Swords. Wow, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and Six of Wands in reverse. So the Six of Wands in reverse is competition, is the conflict avoidance. It's the chaos and... I'm sorry, I'm mixing them up. Six of Wands is actually the vain, the conceited energy, the mask energy. Boundaries with this. But victory. You do have to put balanced victory, because it literally came out with this Two of Swords and Page of Swords. Whatever this communication is, whatever this, you know, this message... This is actually a Page of Swords. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to put in the Two of Swords here, because I feel like this is more... It's kind of like a watching in a balanced way. It's curiosity. It's wanting to learn more. That's where that balance is coming from. But there are certain boundaries that maybe they need to themselves, and this collective as well, protect your energy. Put those boundaries, be in that balance. Again, there's a reason why I said you could be shown certain people where you're feeling used, where you're feeling... Again, if you're already ahead of your triggers, you're going to be shown what triggers you, so that the universe, and just so that, you know, Swords can really see if you're creating that permanence within that energy. You know what I mean? You do have good news coming in. So whatever this Page of Swords, whatever this mental agility they're asking, it's good news, victory. And focus on the victory, focusing on balancing your energy through that victory. You have the King of Wands, leading energy, leading with balance. Two of Swords, clarify. The Mask. Lack of conscience, deception, trickery. This could be what's illuminated in the next 24 hours. This does say karma, Eight of Wands. So there's rapid communication here. It could be that maybe they do act. I'm not going to lie. I kind of feel like there's like a decision between the mask or the communication, the effective communication. I want one more. One more for Seven of Swords. Guarded, setbacks, the final push, distance, needing space to roam, Nine of Wands. I feel like this is the part where you're going to have to follow your intuition with whatever this decision is, whatever this Two of Swords is. It could be that maybe your mask is illuminated, and maybe that's where you yourself put some distance here. But remember what I said before. You are ahead of your trigger. I'm not going to lie. I kind of feel like it's that decision between, you know, are you going to persist in the belief, or are you going to, you know, kind of like follow your mask, follow that, you know, self-sabotage is what I'm feeling with that. All right, let's confirm. Hold on, let's confirm. Page of Pentacles. New opportunity with someone who returns from the past. Memories, friendships, reigniting the past, a chance of love. Six of Pentacles. You do have giving and receiving. Knight of Pentacles. So a solid offer. But literally taking it slow, creating the foundation in the right way. Someone from the past will be coming back. Whatever this offer is, it's going to be solid. It could be a little bit of a stagnant energy, but because you guys both have to go through a little bit more of that healing energy within yourselves. The noise. Don't listen to the noise. Listen to your intuition. But it's going to require patience. It's going to require hard work. But I kind of feel like this person is going to want to put in that hard work. This is under that, you know, Six of Pentacles, the give and receive, the equal give and take. I feel like this person is going to want to put in that effort. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is more you. Oh my God, and literally as I was saying it, I feel like this is more you being an empress, letting everything flow, letting everything come to you. Divine feminine energy. Yes, being realistic. Yes, being that homemaker, but also believing in what is being received. Hierophant energy on the bottom. But creating stability through this Queen of Pentacles energy. Page of Swords. This is the boundaries, the balance, the balancing of setting the boundaries and creating that victory energy. I feel this collective biggest thing, mental agility with this Page of Swords. Yes, protect yourself. Yes, put up those boundaries. But also, if this person does maybe come in a hypersexual kind of way, not to react with that. I don't feel like they could. I kind of feel like it's more, they're not wanting to do that. But there's a needing of this collective to adapt through that mental strength, that creation of that grounding your mindset. You know what I mean? Balancing that through the boundaries and through, you know, protecting yourself. But there is progress. Queen of Wands. She is my female magician. She is my female magician. She is magnetic. She is charismatic. She is sexy. She is ambitious. She is a business owner. She is a natural lover. Love. Bring love into the situation. Bring love into your mind. But she's organized. She's confident. She's whatever she thinks she creates. So mental agility with your mind. Whatever you think you create, you need balance here. Focus on balancing that out. Two of Swords. This one is going to be interesting. So from here until 12/12. But also, you know what? Empress energy is fertility energy. So really mothering yourself. Being realistic and not maybe creating that expectation. And when you are creating that expectation, giving yourself love and giving and nurturing yourself and being compassionate with yourself other than being harsh with yourself. You're severing that tie. Remember that you're severing that tie. And remember, you are ahead of your trigger. You're being shown. And it would not surprise me if even you could be dreaming of those triggers and literally what you dream is what happens in your 3D. Kind of like showing you to be assertive with that. They're giving you the information through your dreams. Two of Swords. Whoa, two came out. So, okay, so but awakening through what is keeping you in your, literally, are you going to, it's literally what I said, are you going to follow your mask or are you going to persist in what you know is that final push, is that, you know, into finding your own balance, but an awakening, twin flame reunion, getting out of that mental prison of that reunion as well. Jupiter energy. A lot of Jupiter energy here, by the way. Expansion of the mind, but getting out of that mental prison through this awakening, through submission, through surrendering, and completing that cycle. And also focusing on your life purpose. If this collective, you already are on your mission. I wouldn't be speaking like this if you weren't. But you got the Twin Flame card. But don't fixate on it. There's a reason why I said that. Whenever you are going through certain anxieties, fixation, fear, or mental chaos, remember, it's what's being illuminated that you are removing. Illuminated, what you are removing. You're severing the tie with that. Remember, Ace of Swords in the bottom. Clarity, truth, revelation, enlightenment. They're showing you new ideas, vision, expansion. And what did I say with Jupiter energy? Yes, communication, but you're being shown the information. You're expanding and being shown the information through this awakening. It's the final push. It's the final countdown. Just trust. You just need to trust. This is beautiful energy, I feel. I'm not feeling it's, and right, my collective, if you are someone who watches me regularly, I do not sugarcoat. I do not, try to make it sound one way if it's the other way. I don't like to do that. I don't like to put my collectives into a havoc mentally. And clearly there's a reason why I'm bringing it up in this collective. And what I said before with that, how my mind, that's the biggest thing. How my mind went directly to, oh my God, maybe I'm reading this wrong, and doubting that. And as soon as I noticed that it wasn't me, it was you guys, it just left my energy. Which means this collective, you have that power within you as well. 10 of Cups. Oh my God. Marriage, stability, security, happy family, fairy tale. I like to say fairy tale beginning more than ending. But home, lasting relationship, just trust in your intuition, trust in your guidance, trust in your dreams, what is being shown with you. If you need to have a little, notebook on your night table or whatever to write down your dreams, or even just, grabbing your phone and saying them out loud is going to help you also remember certain details that when you're waking up, you kind of like, it starts to create that fog. Write everything down and pay attention to your dreams. All right. I haven't gotten these in a while, and look at the card that is on the top, the balance card, literally. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. I want to confirm with these. I know these are hard to shuffle, but I don't care. Playfulness. And what did I say before for this? This is what's going to get you out of your destructive mindset and create and put you in a creative mindset. But acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Sign. And playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love and again, whatever offer is about to be, given to this collective is a solid offer, I feel. It's a Six of Pentacles. It's creating that equal give and take, but in a slow way, in a balanced way, not in a 0 to 100 way. You guys need to lay that foundation within the relationship. And more so if there are certain things that haven't been spoken about or haven't come into fruition because of in each other's masks. You know what I mean? Love is a great healer. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, following your intuition. For it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Give it time. Just try. Trust. You guys did get a few months. And I did say 12-12 for a reason. And 12 weeks did come out for a reason. You guys are going through the stepping stones of balancing out this connection. Of centering your heart spaces. Both of you. So that then when you come in a harmonious way. And then you're not triggered. And you can just, you know, enjoy each other. All right. I want to get you an angel card. I'm going to get you one of these. That was a very nice reading. Release worry and trust the process. Oh my God. The universe is aligning everything perfectly for your highest good. Sign. Just trust. Just trust. Trust. And maybe, you know, pray to that angel that I showed you guys that is going to be guiding you here through 1212. And 1212 is a portal energy. 33, by the way. High Priestess energy. All right, hold on, let me just, wow, we have a lot of letters, there haven't been a lot of letters coming out, but we have T-A-R-Y, Terry, Artie, could be a name, but important initials. The hand of Fatima, I don't know how you say it in English, but it's this hand protection, protect yourself. You guys did get that, and this person as well, but protect yourself. Cleanse your home, rapid movements, but protection through this action, protection, smile. And I'm seeing the put yourself in, was it the Surrender to Joy card that says have little moments of just smiling in the good times and in the bad times. Smile if your heart is aching. Just focusing on the positive. Another hand of Fatima. So again, protection is big for this collective. Music, you could be getting signs through music as well, but I was hearing the Journey song, Don't Stop Believing. That could be one of your favorite songs or a song that maybe you shared with this person. But selenite and I'm hearing astigmatism. It's amethyst. Oh my God, my brain. Selenite and amethyst, following your intuition, healing energy as well with the amethyst, but new beginnings and awakenings, illumination and cleansing energy with that selenite. Maybe you need to get yourself some selenite. It's really good to have. I have a little bowl. It's like a little moon bowl in my on my nightstand, and I literally put all my rings there so that and my necklaces as well, so they can cleanse it out. And also I feel like it kind of cleanses my own mind to really receive my own information through my dreams. Alrighty. Important dates, birthdays, angel numbers, synchronicities might be seeing I need to look up. And we have 69, well, Cancer energy, moon energy, following your intuition. But we have the 31st of the 3rd, 31st of the 6th, 66, 2nd of the 3rd, 3rd of the 6th, 1, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 1, by the way. And 88, karmic energy, severing. 8th of the 8th, but 8th of the 8th, Lionsgate. That could have been a date that you started really manifesting that mortal and pestle energy. 23rd of the 6th, 23rd of the 8th, 23rd of the 1st. 30th of the 6th, 30th of the 3rd, 30th of the 8th, and 30th of the 1st. 33. So 69, yin and yang energy, Wheel of Fortune. Even though it didn't come out, yin and yang, balancing, your yin and your yang. 6th of the 9th, 9th of the 6th, 99, and I did say you could be seeing a lot of 999s as well. 10 by itself, completing a cycle. 10th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 10th. 12 of the 5th, 12 of the 6th, 12th of the 9th, 12th, I was going to say the 18th, but the 18th is not, no. 18th of the 9th, 18th of the 6th, 18th of the 2nd, 18th of the 10th, 18th of the 5th, 6th of the 6th, portal energy. 252, angel number you might be seeing or need to look up. 255 as well. And 18th of the 12th as well, or 6th of the 12th, 9th of the 12th, and 5 of the 12th. All right, my loves, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I love you, and I will see you very, very soon. Mwah. Bye, guys.